Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Tuesday Live.
With Dustin and Michelle. I swear to you, we are not vampires. we were doing this at night when it was dark. And so doing it during the day live and being able to spend this time with you, we're so grateful. So here we are during the day.
Yes. And if you're new to our channel, we are full-time resellers and we love what we do. So we have this channel about it and we're hoping to help you earn some more money in your own business. You get an idea of what might sell for you.
We have consistent weekly info out and videos and all that good stuff. So please hit the like and subscribe. We are so grateful.
Yeah, guys. And today we're going to be talking about vintage Tupperware in particular, vintage food storage. I mean, there are so many different types and things out there, and you're going to probably recognize a lot of these.
They're so nostalgic. I had no idea when you started this, and I don't know. I love it. Let's show them.
I know. Oh my gosh. So we are, of course, going to go and take a look at the unofficial price guide, which is the
eBay
sold listings.
Yeah, thanks.
So that shows us what has sold in the past 90 days right on eBay. So first, we're going to take a look at the keywords we're using, vintage Tupperware here. So just those two keywords, we see that there's 77,000 results out on eBay right now.
Wow.
So we're going to scroll down really quick to check the sell-through rate. We're just looking at the used ones. Now, sold items are 13,000. So that is still a lot, every day that sells on eBay, honestly. It's not the greatest sell-through rate, maybe a little bit less than 1 in 5. But there are some out there, they're going to bring some consistent, decent cash for you, and some actually pretty big bucks. So,
and sometimes you have to sit on them for a little while, but it's worth it.
Yeah, some of these are definitely, like I said, not the greatest sell-through rate. But let's check out some that are in the $25 to $40 price range that you would actually, find out there quite a bit. And then we'll look at some auctions that went for some pretty big money. So, all right, checking out this $25 to $40 range.
I adore the first listing when it has the circle with the little, what do you call that? The grid around it? The pucker top?
Yes.
Pucker top. I love that.
Right?
I know my mom had some of those.
Yeah, these like harvest colors. We're going to be seeing these a lot.
Oh, yeah, so 70s, right?
Yeah, very 70s.
Orange and green and yellow.
And brown and all that, sort of like, they call that like the harvest set of colors. And of course, that sort of like ridged lid that you see on these, and you burp them, and they go, if you remember that. I mean, who doesn't know, Tupperware? And these are sort of easy to spot, when you're in the thrift store or at estate sales. So this set that we were talking about here went for $25 free shipping. And this is, I believe, like the really little canisters, like maybe a can of soup worth, the small ones. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, I have something to interject.
Yeah.
Something interesting. A woman by the name of Brownie Weiss, I was laughing, was actually the first person to invent the Tupperware party.
Oh, yes.
And it was introduced in 1946, Tupperware, actually. So I don't know how long after she did that, but she's famous for it. And her name is Brownie. It seems so fitting, right?
Absolutely. I know, for something that food storage.
Yeah.
Might as well have a name like that.
Right. Or change it. I don't know.
And of course, Earl Tupper was the inventor that was working at DuPont there for a while and came up with the Tupperware bowls. It's pretty cool. That was in 46. So they've been around for quite a long time. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, totally awesome.
So as we're looking at some more examples here, this one right here. Now, I had this when I was a little kid.
Me too.
You did too?
God, I did. Yes.
Yeah, you remember that, right? You would match the shapes.
Yes.
Yeah, so fun to play with. I remember playing this.
Oh, I think my dog chewed up.
Oh, I'm sure.
Some of them.
No doubt. Mine did too. I'm sure. But, that happens. And if you happen to, keep this away from your dog for your entire childhood and kept this in a box and kept them in great shape, it's worth $30 plus shipping today. So keep an eye out for that when you're out in the thrift store. And with the box, it's pretty good cash. Also in the $30 to $45 range, we have just, some normal looking containers here. We have some microwave storage containers. These are actually good to look out for. Look at that, $30.
Oh, wow. And they're for microwave too.
Mm-hmm. Here's a canister set right here, $36 plus shipping. Now these can go for quite a bit more depending on the color and all that. Here's some more sets. This blue one right here is sort of a shallow one. I actually had a couple of these that I used for sandwiches. It was really great, you know, a nice shallow one. And a set of 3 of these, $32. I mean, you're gonna find these for what's that?
I still can't believe it.
I know, right? And another thing you can't believe is you're gonna find this out at a yard sale for like $1 or something.
I know. And now that you're starting to understand what to look for, and so am I, I'm actually kind of excited to go out there and see if I can find some.
Me too, because here's some more things. This is a little more obvious, you know, to pick up. I mean, here's a box of vintage Tupperware, selling for $28 plus shipping. Again, here's some of the colorful ones. I believe these were maybe from like the 90s or something. I remember these.
Yeah,
colors.
Totally 90s, right?
Nice little set of those for $35. And here's one canister.
So the Tupperware cake taker, this round one, that was super. I saw that a lot. I remember it.
Back in the day?
Back in the day. Yep.
Cool. And that's going for $25, you know, plus shipping these days. So.
Sometimes I feel like when I walk over to the section with all of the cooking things, the only thing I look for is the regular glass Tupperware or like a cooking thing. I don't even look for the old kind with the pucker top.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to call it, pucker top.
The plastics.
Yeah. But now I want to check that out because, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So exciting when you find it in the wild.
And I'm excited to look for some of this stuff too. Now we're going to check out some things that went for auction. Went on auction actually. So check this out now is a Blockbuster Video vintage Tupperware bowl.
It was a collab.
No doubt. They went and said, hey, we got this idea here at Tupperware. We're Blockbuster Video. We need a big popcorn bowl. So
smart, actually.
It really is.
Right.
So this one went for $40. This has a lid even. That's pretty cool. Wow.
Wait, what does it say under that? Make it a Blockbuster night. Oh, that was the tagline. Okay.
Yep, their slogan there. So $40 this went for, and it even had bids. So let's check out the bids.
Oh, I always guess at the bid where it started at. I'm going to say started at $9.99.
Okay.
Okay.
So it had 14 bids, different bids, had 4 different bidders, and it started out at $10.99.
Oh, man. Okay. Close.
Yeah. So they didn't start it off at 99 cents, which I was thinking they probably would, knowing that it's going to go up because you'll see that this actually sells fairly well for around this price. So let's check out another example of some Tupperware on auction.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Look at those beautiful colors. Oh my gosh.
Yep, harvest colors again.
We used to be so much cooler back then, you guys. I mean, how freaking cute is that? If somebody came over to our house and we had all those cute colors. I want that now.
Yes, no, and you know what? I have actually a few of these containers that are holding my agate collection out in the garage. Funny enough, yeah. So maybe I should take them out, make sure they're in good shape, and actually, you know, sell them.
No.
But there are a few of these that we have in the garage here, and look at that, $156 for this entire set.
Oh my goodness! What a deal!
Yeah. And that went for 14 bids. I wonder what they started this one out on. Let's see.
$25.
$25.
Yep.
We'll see.
$24.99.
There were 5 different bidders.
Okay.
And it started at $44.99.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, they started off pretty high.
There were a lot of pieces though, I guess.
Yeah. You don't want to start it off at 99 cents and then, you know, somebody only bids like 1 or 2 bids or something.
And you're at $1.50.
It happens. Yeah. Even though, you know, this is something that, you know, people are looking for a little more often. So you'd think you'd get a little more bids on it. But that's a good safe price to start something like this out on, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Then, you know, you're covered, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So let's take a look at high to low here. We're going to, again, search for the vintage Tupperware. And we see that there, you know, are 13,000 results that have sold. And we're going to sort these from high to low. Now, here is a vintage Tupperware lot. Once again, that sold for $300.
What?
Yeah, there's 4 different canister sets here.
Oh, and it's all the sets. That's why they all go inside of each other.
Yep, like the nesting. That's pretty rad there. I mean, if you saw something like that, that's a pretty obvious pickup, you know, to pick up that whole set.
It makes me happy looking at them. There's something about those colors that are fun. I love them. Yeah.
Put those on your kitchen and be looking fun.
Yeah, brighten it right up.
Yeah. Now the second one right here, this colander, I think everybody has seen one of these or used one of these. You know, who's, you know, grandma didn't have one, mom. I used one of these for years in my own apartment.
Where is it?
You know,
looking at the price tag, that's why.
I know, but I think this one here is a little bit of a fluke.
Okay.
And let me show you why. Actually, let's check this out, because this colander right here is usually selling for. No, you can get the whole set. Now that was a smaller one we were looking at. There's an even larger one, and the whole set generally sells for around $25 plus shipping. So I believe that auction there was some sort of fluke. But
$200 flute?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure. I really don't know why that one. I even looked at the pictures. They're all blurry. The description was in good condition. It was just
a mess.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. But this set does sell for around 20 some dollars. So if you find it for even, you know, $3-4, it's worth picking up.
They're lemon shaped.
Yeah. Actually, you know, I didn't realize that they are.
Yeah.
So, and the small one itself, you know, sells for $8 to $10 plus shipping. So, even that, you know, pick it up for $0.25, you know, maybe you can, it's going to sell, you know, eventually. It's like a 1 in 4 sell-through rate, if I remember right. So we're going to go ahead and go back to looking at these ones that sold for big money here.
Yeah.
So we have a huge lot right here of utensils even.
Look at that messy pile.
And there are just a ton of 100 plus pieces, it says, even sold for $200. My goodness. So this was probably like an estate sale pickup.
Yeah.
You know, somebody came in and just scooped all of them. I'll take all of them. What do you want? You know, and even if they paid $50 for the whole set, you know, that's a $150 profit right there. That's worth it. That's me, I think.
That's a lot of pieces, 100 pieces.
It really is. So now, again, we already checked this one out with bids a little more closely. Let's scroll down to the next set. We have another lot of 125 pieces right here. Now this looks like more like 90s
the coloring
set. Yeah.
150
or $125 though. Still.
For 125 pieces.
So like $1 a piece. You might be able to part it out a little more, you know, and get a little bit more if you parted it out into like, you know, cereal bowls with lids or, you know, things like that. So here is another huge 36 piece, the same color and pattern of the food canisters for $130. You know, once again, that's 18 pieces with the lids. Selling for some pretty good cash.
Pretty exceptional that they had that entire set with all those lids.
And have them in good condition, because sometimes these lids can sort of like warp.
I always say that Tupperware stuff comes with lids, then it comes to our house to die. Because if Forrest doesn't chew it up, then it gets stuck behind the cupboards and we never find it. So yeah, we just upgraded to new lids.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we got a whole nice matching set of glassware with, yeah, it's beautiful. But I really do love these nostalgic Tupperware pieces.
I do too.
And that's why collectors are paying this much money to put them back in their kitchen. So look at this right here. Here's this few sets of like sort of kids Tupperware here, and those sold for $120.
Wow, that cool. Looks like original boxes too.
With the original boxes, that's, you know, a pretty cool pickup there.
Yeah.
Here's some just like plain cream white ones, even a 10 piece, selling for $111 plus shipping. Awesome.
Yeah.
I may have looked right past those in an estate sale.
Yep.
To be honest with you.
Yep.
There's another with the old Harvest set here, $100 for this whole set. I mean, the Harvest theme, you're going to spot those very easily.
Yeah, I have a crush on the Harvest theme. Okay, I'm sorry, I love you, but it's so stinking cool.
It really is. They're totally 70s.
Yeah.
And they just, I mean, nostalgia to me, because literally my dad's mom, dear old Nana, rest in peace, she had that, you know, like whole set, and I actually ended up, you know, with some of those.
Nice.
And like I said, you know, some of them are actually storing things out in the garage for us. So. No.
No, we're not anymore.
Yeah, we'll be out there right after this.
We'll be out there polishing up the white ones.
Yep. Here are some other ones, even some like clear ones. Look at this. These are some more like cereal containers or pasta containers.
Pink, like breast cancer pink.
Breast cancer pink.
Yep.
Absolutely. And this is you know, a more modern set, even still going for, you know, $70, $80 or so. Pretty awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes just the color of the tops change, and you may have a set that you lose the top from. And, you know, I always say parts is smarts.
And hey, you know, that's right. Parts of smarts. And that's where we come in on eBay. You know, we find these pieces for you and we offer them for sale. And, you know, people get to complete their collections. You know, they have a warped thing that's sat in the microwave or something. And now they, you know, we replace that for them. So it's always nice.
Ever since I met you, I have been in awe of that. Just, yeah.
The selling of parts.
Yeah. And selling of parts. Yeah. Cuisinart, especially.
Cuisinart, especially. You're right.
So what?
We love our Cuisinart.
So what else do they make? I see the second one down says vintage Christmas contact paper.
Sure. So what we're showing you here now is some vintage Rubbermaid. So not only Tupperware, but Rubbermaid also makes some food storage. Now, when we search for the vintage Rubbermaid keywords, there's not a whole lot of food storage, but I thought I'd like to just some bonus BOLOs here, because here's some fun stuff to look for as well that you may not think are worth this much money. So when we search vintage Rubbermaid, we have Rubbermaid, you know, contact paper even. This is Christmas themed. Here's like 2, 4, 6, like 10 rolls of it or something, going for $100. So, you know, something to keep an eye out for. But these here, we're going to see a lot of these here. These Rubbermaid stove and counter mats or kitchen drainers. Look at that, $90 for this vintage mat that's still new.
It looks like it's in the package.
Still new,
Yeah.
sitting there, $90. So when you see that at a yard sale, scoop it up for $1. My goodness.
Wow.
Same with these dryer things here, $60 for these things.
We could use one of those actually to dry our bigger items.
Yeah, you're definitely right. And we'll see the perfect thing we could use actually.
Instead of a towel from the bathroom.
Yeah, instead of going to like the dollar store and picking one up brand new, we might want the vintage one, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Here's a set of vintage utensils here. Plastic utensils, Rubbermaid, nylon, spatula, and a spoon. $70. What? $70 for this little set?
That's it.
No, keep an eye out, folks. Hello.
That looks like it's from the dollar store. I'm sorry.
It does.
I'm just saying.
It does, but it's a vintage Rubbermaid. And here it is again, just the spatula, $64.99 for the black spatula. So
I think a plastic spatula lasts in our house for only a few months, because I'm out there flipping burgers with the thing thinking, I can flip it faster than it can burn this. And I'm always wrong. That's why they're crinkled at the edges.
Yeah, well, that's why I gave you that nice
new set from Zule.
Yes, the nice new set that's all nice and metal. Perfect.
It's so cool as a little swirly thing, so you get them all in one spot.
Very cool. Very cool. We love it. Another thing that we'd love to find are, again, these vintage sink mats here. I mean, $55 for this vintage sink mat. Are you hearing me right, people? This is crazy.
And
crazy awesome.
The thing is, too, is that, and we're going to start doing more of this, is you can shop for these online. You can go on Goodwill, whatever.com. I don't know what their .com is, and put in this, and you can sit and buy it from home. You can, but nowadays Goodwill knows a little bit more of what they have, so it might be hard to find a better deal on them. So you might be able to scoop these up in a yard sale for like $2 or in the store.
Oh, for sure. Maybe. Yeah. And of course, online arbitrage is always an option, you know.
I was looking at it last night because I haven't really at least done much of it, but I've heard good things. So I was kind of poking around last night. I have to say, I had a couple things in my basket because I was going to maybe buy them today, and they were already taken out of my basket because they did not want them to be on sale anymore.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, you know, you got to buy it when you see it.
I know. Right. It's like that when we're out thrifting sometimes.
For sure it is. I mean, you got to just capitalize on the moment. And sometimes you go back to a yard sale, you go to one, you're like, oh my gosh, we have to go back to the yard sale and grab that. And it's gone. Somebody else bought it. Somebody else was like, hey, I'm buying it while I see it.
It's part of the game though, right?
It sure is. Well, guys, we hope you had a good time with us here and having a look at some Tupperware that you've probably seen before, and now you know the value of them. So scoop them on up.
Scoop them on up. And as always, thank you so much for spending time with us today. And we hope that you have a great week. And we're going to see you next week. And what? We have a video on Saturday night. What else?
Yeah, my gosh. Yeah, we're always releasing some new content 2 or 3 times a week. So check back and hit that notification bell so you know when we do.
Yay. Okay, guys, have an awesome week. See you soon.
Take care.
Bye.